AG Nation, it's your host, Z, and we got another character preview. This time, it is the chase character for the October event, Rey Mysterio, Mascara de la Muerte, which I believe means death mask or something like that. So as you can see, he's a powerhouse. Again, the chase character for this month, which you'll need either 3,000 shards to recruit at 5-star bronze, or if you reach the 500k milestone, you'll get him at 3-star gold, I think. So if we have a look, his coach ability is another one of those that is moves and gems, trap countdown, and juggernaut that generate green gems will create 3 more green gems, increase kick out damage done by gems at 10%. That requires him to be at 26,000, which would be 6-star. But if you get him still at 17,000, he will create 2 more. So that's probably where most will have him. That effectively replace the Hall of Fame characters that are generating those extra gems, because they work on move and on types of gem, which if you watch my Dominic preview, I used them on him to get more of those greens. And we will be using Dominic on him for the same effect. The links are with Zombies, Mysterio Family, and Modern, and he doesn't have any gear. Right, so the first move set is going to be the Head Goes Pop. 10 MP red move, finisher deals 389.6k damage. Choose 8 gems to destroy and pin the opponent. Sorry. The Split Head Moonsault, 7 MP red move, deal 85.9k damage and make 10 random gems into 2-turn Juggernaut gem. That will increase your blue gem damage by 40% for 2 turns on every countdown turn and make 2 random gems into blue gem at the end of the countdown. The Springboard Body Bag, 6 MP blue move, deals 74.3k damage and choose a 3x2 area to swap into red gems. Now the trainers, and I'm going to explain you why I picked those. So we have Lawler here, so we start with more blue. I put in Damian Priest so that the finisher does 150% more damage. I got Gooker so that the red move damage, or actually red and blue because it's all move damage, is increased by 25%, boosting again the finisher, which is now over 1 million. And I got Dominic here, which makes it so that moves and gems will create 2 more blues, and the kick out is increased by 10%. Now the reason I went with that, originally I went with all blue gem damage, because this is going to create a ton. It's basically going to flood the board with blue gems, and they're getting increased percentage damage and everything. So I went with all blue gems, but I actually played this spec before I recorded this. Normally I never do. Like, my first try is always the one I record and do my preview with, but it took a while for us to get the assets with the posters and everything, so I couldn't record my preview earlier, and I had the character, so I started messing around with it to try it. So, and doing it, I pretty much always got the win before those Juggernaut went off. So I decided, what the hell, I'll just boost the move instead. So that's why I'm gonna try this, because I kept winning without those going off, basically. And one of the big reasons why I kept winning before those going off is I got a, well, I went all Fury. Obviously, if you go for a move, you'd probably be better off going with takedown, but I don't have any red metal takedown maxed. So I went with Fury, and I put in the NWO plate here, which is whenever you break 6 or more reds, which we will with the blue move, increase your red move damage by 75% for 2 turns, which will boost the finisher, which is already doing 1 million. So, let's see. Alright, so now we're going to put our red gems. Now you see my finisher is doing 1.8 million. Now we're going to lay down the Juggernauts. And now we're doing that 1.8. And we do some extra. That did 2.2 million. And it's out, and we didn't even get to use the Juggernaut. Now I do see a couple variation with those moves, so we're gonna try some of those now. Alright, second move set for Rey is gonna be the exact same thing we just did. Same setup and everything, except we're changing the move that's making the Juggernaut that we didn't need, and we're replacing it by the zombie attack. 7 MP blue move, submission, generate 20 random sub gems, and do 114.666k damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into blast gem. Basically, we're going to slow down on purpose. Instead of going for a turn 1 win, we're going to go for a turn 2 win. And instead of picking reds and blue to blast like I did the first time, we're going to pick the blast gem to destroy. So we should end up with a higher pin. Same trainer, same belt, same everything, still maximizing the move damage, but with gems increasing the pin. Okay. Let's lay down our reds. Now I'm not going to use the finisher now, although it probably would end my turn. We're going to put the sub out. That's going to slow him down anyway, so I shouldn't get hit by anything on his turn. He's going to lay down a bunch of blast gems. He got an extra turn. Spoke too soon, I guess. Now he keeps going because he got the extra turn. He's not doing anything for damage. Alright, so we lost about half of our blast gems. Still have a lot. Okay, now like that. Those are all getting destroyed. Let's pick it one. This one. That should do a little more than the 1.8. 2.57.
1, 2, 3.
Also works pretty good. Alright, let's look at another variation of the first one with the Juggernaut now. Alright, now we are going to do a variation of the very first moveset. We are putting back the Juggernaut move, the split head moonsault, 7 MP red move, deal 86k damage and make 10 random gems into 2 turn Juggernaut gem. That will increase your blue gem damage by 40% for 2 turns on every countdown turn and make 2 random gems into blue gems at the end of the countdown. We are keeping the zombie attack, 7 MP blue move, submission, generate 20 random sub gems and do 114.6k damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining sub gems turn into blast gems. And we're keeping the springboard body bag, 6 MP blue move, deals 74.3k damage and choose a 3x2 area to swap into red gems. This time we're going to go all out for blue damage. So we're keeping Lawler, so we start with blues. We are putting Edge so that our blue gem do 35% more damage. We're keeping Dominic so that our Juggernaut create 2 extra blues, even though Probably could have replaced him on the first two moveset, really, for extra move damage. But on this one, it's going to be useful. And we're putting Snoop Dogg that adds 20% blue and red damage for the gems, which are the two colors we're going to be using. Now, we are going to change the plate, though, because this one really won't do anything. How about that? Submission gem? No. Because right now, we're pretty much going to get blue. Do I have any plate that submission increase the blue damage? No. What color is the jacket again? Black and yellow. I don't think there's one that increased the blue. This is green and purple. Yeah, there's none for blue. That's not going to do anything for me. Blue and red don't really have any for it. I guess we're going to go with cheap shot. All right, let's do this. All right. So we're going to start by laying our red gems. Put them here. No cascades, perfect. So now we're going to put our juggernauts. And now we're going to put our 20 randoms. Again, we got more than 20 gems open, so they will not override any of their those juggernauts. If we add less than 20, then any of the juggernaut, even all the juggernaut, could be overridden. Right, now we got the blast gems that are left there. Now, I kind of want to wait another turn, because if I wait another turn, then the whole board is going to get flooded. So I'll just do a gem swap here so that my turn ends. Now, however many countdown gems are going to be left, they're going to turn into 4 blues each. And my blue gem damage is already boosted. That just did 2.2 mil.
1, 2, 3.
That worked out pretty well. Alright, let's have a look at the other moves we haven't checked yet. Alright, last moveset for Rey. It's gonna be the Head Ghost Pop. 10 MP red move, finisher deals 389.6k damage. Choose a gem to destroy and pin the opponent. The 667 6 MP black move, deal 83.6k damage and make 7 blast gems into red gems. And the Death from Above, 6 MP black move, deal 84k damage, and make the middle row into blast gems. Trainers we're going to use for that. Again, this is one that I tried earlier, and the reason that I'm going to go again with the all move damage trainers is because I tried with all with like what's his name? APA Bradshaw, that was boosted, the blast and the red damage and everything. And I went all gem damage, and that really didn't make a difference, wasn't even hitting for a mil. So I went back to the moveset that, or not moveset, but trainers that boost the moves instead. because you're really only making one row of blast and then converting in on red. So yes, you're going to do some extra damage, but like I said, it's going to do between 500k and a mil, best case scenario, and it will get you your red. I don't like that as much as the first two, because that guarantees that it ends your turn and you can't use your finisher on the first turn, as opposed to the first moveset that was just making a 3x2 area that you could manage to retain your turn and then hit everything on the very first turn without giving a turn to the opponent. In this case, we will give a turn to the opponent and we won't be using a submission or anything, which means that we can get hit by whatever he's got. And if it was a feud setting or any other setting or whatever, you could get killed by giving a turn to your opponent. Less these days, but still. So, went back with the NWO plate again, since we are going to make the 7 area of red, so that's going to make the NWO plate go off. Now, also, you cannot use the Titan Andre plate with this, even if you're making 7 blast gem, because the Andre plate requires you to make 8 blast gem. Now, that would have been a different story if that plate worked, but it doesn't, because you're making 7, not 8. Oh, yeah, before we change that, an option also instead of the finisher here would be, if you are facing someone that use a bunch of black moves, you can steal up 7 from each of your opponent black move with this red and use that red, and the 2 green do 2 black. But again, the 2 black don't really do that much damage. So you could be cycling that, but you wouldn't do that much damage. That's why I'm not even using it now facing a striker, because this will just do way more damage. So we're gonna make the mid row into blast. We're gonna blow him up by making them all red. That hits for 544k. Ends my turn. Sorry. Alright, he's got a cascade. Gonna get that out of that easy. And now 2 mil with the finisher, plus the gems that I'm going to be destroying. $2.3 mil, and he's out. I mean, the finisher along is where it's at. Use the finisher and whatever, and it's gonna work. I get a move that gives you the red, use the finisher, and you're golden. So yeah, I mean, pretty great character. He kind of feels a bit underwhelming for a chase again this month, kind of like Shamrock did last month. He was pretty effective, but kind of was missing that which I guess in this case he has as a coach, because he is a very good coach. Personally, I might use him more as a coach than as a character, really, but not a bad character at all. I mean, really good character. I mean, he's consistently doing over 2 million on first or second turn, depending which moveset you're using. That's excellent. But yeah, kind of missing. I guess it's probably because we're biased. We had so many great chase characters that they all feel underwhelming after those, like after guys like KO and Seth and all those. But I mean, still a pretty good character. So again, thanks for watching, guys. If you're not already a sub, make sure to do so to be get aware when I post new stuff. Have any questions, ask them. And if you like the video, leave a like and share. See you guys. Z out. Ciao.